Hey, hello everyone. So welcome back to my channel. So this is my channel and you can subscribe to this channel to get various classes of paper 1 and paper 2 commerce and management for NTA UGC NET 11th and 12th standard commerce subjects bcom, mcom, BBA, MBA, all these topics. इसके अलावा you can also find me on Unacademy. I am a verified educator at Unacademy. अनअकैडमी पे आप मुझे अदिति विनोद आर्या के नाम से फॉलो कर सकते हैं. मैं एनटीए यूजीसी नेट कैटेगरी में पढ़ाती हूँ एंड देयर आर वेरियस स्पेशल क्लासेस गोइंग ऑन अनअकैडमी. अगर आपको नहीं पता, सो दीज आर द स्पेशल क्लासेस गोइंग राइट नाउ. यू कैन अटेंड दोस. और कल से मतलब फ्रॉम 24th वी विल बी स्टार्टिंग विद रिसर्च एप्टीट्यूड पीवाईक्यूज 2020 and research aptitude summary. So don't miss and join Telegram channel to get the updates. Telegram channel का नाम है Learning to Learn 2017. Apart from this, Unacademy पे अभी right now this is going on. अगर आप नेट सब्सक्रिप्शन अभी परचेज करते हैं तो अगर आपने 6 मंथ्स का सब्सक्रिप्शन लिया है तो 2 मंथ्स आपको एक्स्ट्रा मिलेंगे और 12 मंथ्स का सब्सक्रिप्शन लिया है तो 2 मंथ्स और एक्स्ट्रा मिलेंगे. सो मेक श्योर यू ज्वाइन. अगर आप प्लस या आइकॉनिक सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना चाहते हैं 31 जुलाई से पहले लेने का बहुत ज्यादा फायदा है आपको एंड यू कैन यूज अदिति लाइव रेफरल कोड टू अवेल 10% डिस्काउंट. इसके अलावा you can also follow me on various platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook and Instagram for various updates. So make sure you join the classes and let's start the topic today. So in today's topic we are going to discuss various merits and demerits of neoclassical theory. So as far as I'm concerned, in this whole series we have understood that what is neoclassical theory, who are the main prominents of this particular theory, and many more things about this. Now today we'll be understanding various, you can say, merits and demerits. So I think let's get started. If you haven't seen all the videos, you can just go to the I section above at top right corner of your screen and just go to the entire playlist and see all the videos I've uploaded in this particular series of organization behavior. Now neoclassical theory, if I summarize for you what is neoclassical theory. Neoclassical theory was based on all the demerits of classical theory and it gave importance to two major things, that was the social group or the, you can say, social factors and human values. These were the two basic factors which were new, which were not available on classical theory and which was very much emphasized in neoclassical theory. So we have done the features, the main topics, the main crucial points. Now we'll be discussing the merits as well as the demerits. So we'll start with the merits of neoclassical theory. I'm just going to read it out and highlight so that you people can see where I'm reading right now. The neoclassical theory emerged as the consequences of, this should be Hawthorne experiments. I'm really sorry, I don't know why I did not write it, but I'm really sorry. Which try to bring changes in the organization in the existing classical theory by introducing the following points. So these are all the changes or the new things which were introduced and which were very better or beneficial or plus points in neoclassical theory. The first is neoclassical theory emphasized upon flat structure of the organization. Okay, this we have done in the past in English. This is still remaining in Hindi. So we have done this. You can go to the previous class because I have made a image also somewhat like this, making such an image, and I've explained it. You can watch it. Now we'll start with demerits. I'm really sorry I started with merits. Merits is already done. So we'll start with this demerits. The application of neoclassical theory is very limited, so this theory has not been universally accepted. Yes, this theory majorly emphasized on two things, that is the social system and human behavior. So it is not universally acceptable or universally applicable. It is limited to only certain structure, certain group, or certain, you can say, environment. So all the business organization has different structure, and this theory totally ignores environmental factors which differs from organization to organization. So yes, a crucial part of any organization is being ignored here. The next one is this theory puts less emphasis on work rather than on human values. Yes, this was one of the problems when I was reading this theory. I also understood that there was very much emphasis on the human values, the social system, the informal structure of the organization. I do agree, informal structure of the organization has a huge impact, a very big impact on the organization, but still, anyway, any point of time, organization structure will prevail in decision making, in taking crucial decisions, changing the management, and many things. Formal structure is something which can never be ignored or which can never be reduced or limited to informal structure. Formal structure would be somewhere very high as compared to informal structure, no matter what. So here, yes, this was a problem with this theory, that it gave much of an emphasis on human values and social interaction, communication, social system, informal organization as compared to the formal one. Moving forward to the third demerit, this theory is not based on scientific validation. Yes, it is not based on, you can say, any kind of scientific result. So, as it is the result of Hawthorne experiments, which were rigorous experiments were conducted on the employees on a particular plant which was clinically based without any scientific result. So here the science was literally ignored and many things were, you can say, just taken as experiments. The fourth is the neoclassical theory based upon unrealistic assumptions. This theory states that the problem in the organization can be solved through human relations, and it is not true because human relation deals with human factors which are very complex and complicated by nature. So, in spite of solving the problems because of difference in views, ideas, complicated environment develops in the organization. So yes, see, there are many problems which might not be related to human behavior, which might not be related to social structure. It can be a technical problem or a problem in communication or any other problem. So we cannot say that each and every kind of problem can be solved only through human relations or through informal groups or through social groups. That is not even possible. That is not even practical. So that is why this is said that it has unrealistic assumption and is really correct. It has unrealistic assumptions. Now, fifth point, the neoclassical theory puts more emphasis on group, yes, rather than individual. So specialization is literally ignored, but specialization has its own benefit. This we know for sure. So this is also one of the problems here. Sixth one, the neoclassical theory emphasized upon happiness of groups existing within the organization but cannot be applied practically, because to bring happiness, all human elements means giving more and more time for entertainment in the organization. So we don't have time for entertainment. There should be E here. I don't know. I think it is a very old. It did not. I don't know either. It's not edited properly. I don't know. So entertainment. If you want to make people happy, you have to keep them entertained. You have to keep them fulfilled every time, which is really not possible at that phase of time, because right now today also, if you see many organizations, they fail to impress their employees, they fail to make them happy because of a lot of workload, because of a lot of, you can say, shifting of ideas and everything. So this is practically not possible to make each and every employee, worker of the company happy. Now, there exists a very narrow outlook between organizational goals and individual goals. Due to this narrow outlook, the neoclassical theorist believes that the conflict arises between individual and organization, which is avoided by very distractive by nature of organization, should always keep groups happy. So of course we cannot keep individuals happy, we will not be able to keep groups happy, and we cannot fulfill every demand of the groups like the trade unions, etc. So this is one of the you can say limitations. The limitations are very, you can say, very simple in nature, and as you go through the theory in detail, you'll understand that yes, these limitations makes logic, makes sense, that yes, these were the problems in neoclassical theory, because it gave much of an emphasis on the human relations, the social systems and informal groups. So this was it for today. Well, when we meet tomorrow, we'll start with the behavioral science approach. So I hope you have understood this. If you have any doubts in this particular video or any other particular video, please do let me know. I would love to hear you guys. Till then, take good care of yourself, study hard. Bye everyone.